clip, and it's Saturday 27th October, and we're starting with the Dow this morning, sorry, the DAX this morning. Had this big A, it could be a 1, big B, and possible 1, A, B, C, 2. There are other counts there, but that seems to fit the situation best. A 1 and a 2. Now we've only got 3 waves, a third wave may be completed at the moment. Waves A and C are roughly equivalent around this level here, so we've gone slightly below there, but we actually closed right on that level, which is, I guess, a fairly key support level. Let's go down leg. Right, looking at the action since the peak here, we have a 1, 2, 3, KBC 4, that's pretty clear. And this move down here, which could be a fifth wave. There's a third there, I guess. 1 there, 2, 3, 4. So a fairly clear 5. So, similar to last week, we have a case for another rally up, which could be quite an important rally. If this is a complete 5 wave down, then we could have seen a complete ABC off the peak beginning of the year. So maybe we're making a low. So let's have a look at the short-term action again since the actual lows we've seen in the last couple of days. Well, in Thursday's report, I pointed out the clear 5-wave advance here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said that a corrective rally would be a good buying opportunity, which is how it turned out to be. ABC. However, it looks like an ABC pattern with roughly equivalent waves A and C. We then saw it blip down to here with just a very marginal new low there. I mean, this could be a 1, 2, 1, definitely you can see there. So it could be a base being built, but it's inconclusive right now. But certainly if that spike there around 11,140 holds, we see a good thrust above here, then it could be time for a decent rally on the DAX. Right, looking at the Dow, we still have this 1, 2, 3, 4, and this could easily be a 5. We've got these 3s coming in. I mentioned a while ago that there's a theory now that 5s are becoming 3s, so I know 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, 5 perhaps. So again, there's a case for a low, but in the case of the Dow, this is a leading. This is the beginning, this is the peak. So if this is a 5-wave decline, then it's very bad news because it means that we're going to see a correction. Well, these are not mandatory, but so the suggestion is that after 5 down, you look for a correction followed by another leg, which could be quite fast. So we're now at the beginning of November almost. This decline lasted a whole month. So you expect maybe 2 weeks of rally. So the Christmas period would seem to might become the middle of a bear market. We'll have to see how it turns out. But right now, there's a case for a low, but really again, as with the DAX, no real confirmation. Looking at the Nasdaq, this is the index, so not the futures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 down to there. Perfect 50% retracement, pretty much up to there. Say perfect, there's a few points of drift. So suggesting this will continue, in fact, we've got further to go down here. 1, maybe 2. That's probably a 1, 2, 3. Overlapping 5, 4, 5. Could be 1 of 3, in fact, on the Nasdaq. A, B, C. So different count there. Because we haven't seen an equivalent move to this move here, suggests that this is not over yet. So that's a negative. So gold no change of opinion. We've got either a 1 or an A, got either a B or a 2, followed by a 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A messy count, but there are 5 waves there. And it's a 5th wave, so overlapping is allowed to an extent. Suggesting we're now due a correction. Now the correction is all important here. If it holds 1220, for example, 4th wave low, that would be very strong. Any break below here, though, would negate the bear count, so we're actually just in ABC, I, A, B, C. That's what I don't really want to see. And what I want to see is a corrective move down around here, a nice strong thrust up. The market, of course, will do what it wants, but that's what I ideally like to see. Now, Bitcoin can just go sideways. I mean, there's no really further anything else to say. It means it's drifting sideways in a very narrow range between 6.3 and 6.5. When it breaks out, it could move pretty quickly, I think. I'm not saying it's going to go up or down. It's possible to say anything the pattern allows for either action, as does the situation. In fact, I mean, there's certainly a lot of people wanting to buy, a lot of good stuff going on in the space, but there's no reason at all why it couldn't blip down to give people an opportunity to buy at lower prices. I think that's what will happen. If we go down, it will fairly quickly blip up again, but obviously, again, the market will do what it wants to do. Right, I wanted to amend my comments on KBC yesterday. It's now Saturday today. I made a couple of errors. Also, I've done further research, and I now feel I've got more to add to what I said. So I want to make sure that I paint the correct picture. I'm actually more positive now than I was yesterday, in fact, but I'll explain the reasons for that. The first point I made yesterday was that because of the combi packs, which Karatbars are now making available, they've depressed the price on Yobit, and that factor remains the same. If you take the €15,000 combi pack, then you get €15,000 worth of KBC in that pack, plus 30,000 worth of KCB in that pack. So quite clearly, if you buy in the market, you just get 15. You bought 15,000 KBC in the market. All you get is 15,000 KBC. I think it's debatable whether you can say that KCB is actually worth 30,000 because it's not traded at the moment. So its worth will be determined by the market. It may well be, maybe more, but it may be less than the 30,000 you get with the 15,000 euro combi pack. Now the situation is not quite so clear with the cheaper combi pack. I think there are 4, maybe 3,000, 5,000, 8,000, possibly 5. So for example, the 3,000 euro combi pack only gives you 750 euros worth of KBC, but you get 3,000 euros worth of KCB plus a bonus. I forget the bonus, I think it's 50%. But, so it's still attractive in the sense that there is this guarantee in place. But it's not clearly a good deal in the sense that we don't know what KCB is worth. I did get KCB and KBC mixed up in my video yesterday, and I do rather wish they'd chosen a somewhat different. And KBC and KCB are rather similar, especially as a human brain can actually read a word as long as the first letter is correct, and all the other letters can be jumbled up. So a word like signal, S-I-G-N-A-L, could be set out as S-G-N-A-L, whatever it is. All jumbled up, and the human brain will still actually decipher that as signal. So KCB and KBC are particularly confusing in that context. However, my concerns about the market are secondary, and the guarantee that KBC issued last week, whereby they would redeem 100 KBC for 1 gram of gold on or after, I assume, the Independence Day 2019, 7th of July 2019. Was it the 4th of July? I forget, but anyway, whichever it is, that's the date. Now, that is a very attractive offer. Currently, KBC is trading at 1.2, 1.4 cents on Yobit, around there. So if 100 KBC are worth 1 gram, 1 KBC is worth about 35 to 40 cents. So based on the current value, which we'll say is 1.5, that's a 25x to 30x times multiplier, which is huge. So if that is to be relied upon, and of course there's risk in this, then and you go with the 15,000 euro combi pack, your €15,000 KBC should be valued at around €450,000 on Independence Day 2019. Okay? Now that's a huge gain, okay? Massive. And the only thing that's standing between you and that gain is firstly putting the money down, of course, but secondly, the value of the guarantee. So what are the risk factors? I think one is that they've made an arithmetic error in the sense, why would a company take in €15,000 today on the basis they had to redeem those coin for €450,000 in July 2019? I mean, it really seems to make no great sense in any rational way. The only way I can resolve this is twofold, I suppose. Firstly, they have such good deals. So they have such good deals coming online at the moment that they will make their money back with the cash they're getting in. That's possible. It may seem unlikely, but it's possible. The more likely alternative is perhaps that they don't see they'll need to actually meet the guarantee, not because they can't, but because either the market will sort it out, i.e. the market price will be maybe in excess of that perhaps, or because people will hold on to their coins, possibly because there'll be more guarantees coming on down the line. So they may decide to issue another guarantee in July 2020, whereby 80 KBC are worth 1 gram of gold. I mean, they could do that every year, so they could go 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, etc., etc., etc. They could issue a guarantee for 20 years before they have to get to the 1 gram point, where one coin is equal to 1 gram, which of course is, that's one coin equals 0.1 gram, which is their stated intention for the end value of KBC. So at the moment, take 350 as the value of, $35 is the value of 1 gram, so $3.50 would be the value of 0.1 gram, and if you divide that by 0.1, 0.5, which was the pre-ICO price on KBC, you get a 700x potential if you bought at that point. Anyway, so I think that risk factor is probably, I suspect they've got ways where they may get around that. It may not work, of course, but that's my thinking. The other two risk factors I think can also be ignored. One is that they run off with the money. They have a very good business. They've been successful for many years. They've got a lot of very good clients, affiliates, etc. So I think the business is too valuable just to abandon. It doesn't make no sense at all, really. The fact that the business might fail, again, is highly unlikely because of similar factors, really. There's no reason at all why it's expanding. They've got a gold mine, they've got a bank, they've got this, that, the other. So in my view, the risk and the reward stack up. Okay, and in fact, I plan to buy one of these contracts myself because it makes sense in my view. Although the reason being that although I've got plenty of KBC, I've got no KCB, and this is a good deal. So, but that's my view. However, there is risk. It's important that everybody does their own due diligence to make sure that the deal is right for them, because it may not be. I mean, and there are actually no guarantees here. They all go horribly wrong. But if it does, I think it'll be sometime in the future and not the next year or so. So that's my overall take on the situation. I hope you find that useful. See you soon, and bye for now.